lovely people. We're back in the car where we live. Jonathan, you're not allowed to fall asleep. Jonathan usually just says, I'm just gonna close my eyes just for a minute. But it's a very rainy day. It's not a very great driving day. We are on our way to Pigeon Forge, taking our whole family to a hotel at Pigeon Forge where we're gonna be leading worship for a marriage retreat in the hotel, which will be really fun. We've told Judah that Pigeon Forge is the place where pigeons live. Judah, what do you think about that?
Pigeon Forge is not where pigeon lives.
He's not amused.
Mom, I heard you. We've arrived. Did I scare you?
It's day 2 of the marriage retreat here in Pigeon Forge, and we're doing awesome. We're happy, but we're tired. This hour change is just not good. So early. Well, the marriage retreat once again has just gone so well. We have had a wonderful time with these couples, and one really cool thing about this retreat in particular is that they had built-in date time for the couples, which just meant that we had built-in time to go out as a family, have some fun. We got to go to Mellow Mushroom, and then we went to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3, which was really great, and we highly recommend it. Judah loved it. We've watched all 3 of those movies and just loved getting to see the 3rd one together and get to have some family time. Being at this retreat and getting to share our song Two Becoming One again with these couples, I got the chance to share a little bit behind why I wrote this song. I've written blogs and articles about why I wrote this song, but I've never really put it on video, so I just wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about why I wrote Two Becoming One. I wish that this had been a song that I wrote for my own wedding, that I just was so full of the truth and of love and just in the mojo zone, and to write this song for my own wedding. But honestly, I just think I was a little bit too excited to sit still long enough to write a song. But it wasn't until a few years later into marriage, when I was a little less excited, that I actually wrote this song. Married couples tend to laugh at that because you just get it. Marriage is an awesome, wonderful gift, and I have loved it. Emily and I have been married for almost 9 years now when I'm recording this video, and it has been amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But there are challenges, and it is hard, and it's hard to learn how to work with another person, and it's hard because marriage begins to expose things within yourself that you might not have seen if you hadn't been married and hadn't seen how your sin affects other people. And it wasn't until later in our marriage, whenever we were learning more about it, reading more books, and I was diving into more scripture about what marriage is and what its purpose is, that I began to write this song, Two Becoming One. Now, I wish that I was an expert on love, but after 9 years of marriage, I can definitely tell you that nope, I am not an expert on love. You can just ask Emily about that later. Now, I know those two things might spoil kind of the magic for some of you as you listen to the song Two Becoming One. Maybe it spoils the magic to hear that I didn't write this song in a moment full of just these ecstatic feelings of ooey gooey love, and maybe it spoils it for you to learn that I'm not an expert on love. Like, I'm just not. Maybe you were really hoping that whoever wrote this song was a really big expert, but it's not me. I'm not an expert. And you know, if it spoils the magic and the ooey gooey feeling for you, I've just decided that that's okay with me. Because truthfully, this song is a love song. It really is, but it's also a war song. It's a song that just reminds me why love is worth fighting for in our marriages. It's a song that helps me remember that marriage is about more, just so much more than my own personal bliss. Ephesians 5:31-32 says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." This mystery is profound, and I am saying that it refers to Christ and the church. When I read that, I just think, Paul, you are so right. Through my marriage, get this amazing opportunity to display Christ's love to the world. Romans 1:20 tells us that all of creation bears witness to truths about who God is. And in the same way, this new creation, this two people becoming one flesh, it bears witness to this amazing truth about Christ himself, this amazing love that Christ has in himself towards us. Ideally, my marriage has the potential to display the amazing truth of Christ's love for his people, for his church. His desire to be near her and to protect her and to cherish her and to know her and to really just give all of himself to her. Even his willingness to die for her. So no, the truth is that I often fall way short of loving Emily the way that Christ loves the church, and that I laugh a little bit because in some ways it's funny if you really knew the truth of that, but in some ways it really grieves my heart because I want so badly to be able to love Emily the way that Christ loves me and the way that Christ loves his church. But this mystery of marriage and this mission of our marriage, it really spurs me on, even though I struggle to reach the mark. The ideal and the vision and the mission to display Christ's love to the world, man, that spurs me on to fight for my marriage. It reminds me of the true fight for love, and the truth is that fighting for love doesn't always mean fighting for my own personal bliss or my own personal feelings of happiness. Love is really laying down my life for her. Greater love has no one than this, to lay one's life down for his friends. John 15:13. I'm praying that God's love would be put on display in your marriages if you already are married and if you are going to be getting married. And I'm just praying that we'll remember that love truly is worth fighting for. You know, we love because he first loved us. And I hope that you and I are both just so amazed at Christ's great love for us that it compels us to want to put that love on display for the world. And one of the simplest, hardest, and greatest and most powerful ways that we can do that is through our marriages and through loving our spouses. So I'm praying that God would give you the strength and the grace to do that more and more and to grow in that more and more, just as I'm praying that for myself. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another video. If you haven't yet, please take some time to subscribe to our channel. And then if you like this video, please hit the like button below. And also, if you know someone who could use this encouragement or who might enjoy our song Two Becoming One, please feel free and take the time to share the song. We have it on YouTube. You should see it pop up or at the end of this video. And also you can share this description just so that they can know why we wrote the song. And maybe it will resonate with them for their wedding or for their marriage. So again, love you guys, and we will see you on the next video. Bye guys.